Hey everybody. Welcome back for the final day of materials processing. Probably not actually true. It's only the first day of the final material, but it's close enough, right? All right, so let us preview. What we did yesterday is we finished off silicon processing. And it's still not completely up and going because we yanked out the furnaces, coal power plants, and move them towards the center of this block so that the heat would be more evenly distributed. And the system is still heating up. So none of that's running. We're making the monolith from 2001. We're slicing it up. We're making wafers. We got stuff happening. There's just plans involved here. And by the end of the episode, we'll see the plans go forward. This leaves only one primary material left, and that's lithium. So, well, before we get to that, we got chores to do. I need to check all incubators because the incubators got flipped around during the last update. Where do I make Zogna? Does anyone remember where I make Zogna? Right there, right? And are you going? Oh, you are. All right, so this one is still working just fine. No problem. Okay, that's good. I don't know if there's any other incubators. Like, can I select an incubator and see what is made inside here? Does this work? Things that are correct. Oh, wow, you can do this. Check that, check that. Don't do any of this. Oh, okay, so that's it. All right, check all incubators, done. Smart farm, we'll do this later. Finish the fish farm. Oh, this has been a struggle and a half. Because fish were offline down here. I had to go kick it. Now fish are definitely rolling again. Good. Which means I should probably grab some new fish, some better fish, and start this going again. Because we are missing... Why do you still have no fish oil? What is? How is? Like, that's going into saline. Where is this even supposed to? Oh, it comes from right here and then down here. Why do you have no fish oil? None. So I kind of need the better fishes. Why are we trying to put fish oil into this thing? Okay, it's probably not happening, right? No, that's phytoplankton. What is going on? I'm having extreme troubles. Can I copy this and then have it show me things all the time? No. All right, so we're in here, and then we have no fish oil. None. Zero. The fish oil is dry. I have to imagine this is a valve, right? Yeah. All right, so here is the cause of one of my problems. We need a fish oil reservoir here, which we now have. Okay, let's go grab some fish. Again, we make sacrifice for the good of the factory, right? So like you guys, you lose your fish, and you guys, oh, here, bot's off. And you guys, you lose your fish. And then you guys, you lose your fish. Do not worry, my stinky friends. You shall serve as the vanguard of the generation yet to come. Yes, I know you were in a very comfortable position in your breeding tube, constantly making little fish, which you never saw again, which you really should not think about. No one should think about anything like that. Those little fish were happy, though. 100% certain of that. Okay, there you go. Now this is going to start going. It's going to make fish eggs. All right? And this makes 10, 11, 12 fish eggs. And if we make 12 fish eggs, we'll be able to make more fish. We'll make 7 fish. And then This takes how many fish to go? 4. This should definitely 100% be a positive cycle so long as everyone has... We're all on the same page here. Don't ask what happened to the last fish. I assure you, it is of none of your concern. Those problems have been solved. There were no problems to begin with. So, okay, we're just going to wait and watch. We're going to make sure this cycle is actually complete this time instead of just assuming everything's okay and running away. And ding. We can kind of be doing this at the North Factory, can't we? We have all of this up here there now. There. Now we're making the fish again. Then we have the next level fish, right? Fish. Fish. Yeah. Oh, we need good alien sample for that, which says go make the medical wing, which I'm not going to do. Oh, we should probably grab some more evil bee juice while we're down here. Mostly because that's on my list right there. In a way, it's a challenge for me to forget. I'm not going to go so far as to say I cannot forget it. Oh. What is this? Besides a problem. Okay. Laziness has once again come in contact with reality. Are you guys rotting inside too? No, you're not. It's probably kind of lucky, right? Because there's no outs here anywhere. That's really lucky. We want to get onto this line, I think. This jerks around, and then it comes up here. And then this is BioCrud. We kind of want to be on this line, right? Yeah. Do we have a jerky line around here? We have to have a jerky line. Why would we not? But this is not it, huh? This comes down and it gets... I don't know what that is doing. Oh, that's just burning. Burn. And then BioCrud gets taken out and gets pulped and then burned. Okay. So, you know, what my old teachers used to say in these situations, stop thinking. You're never going to get anywhere like that. Turn that lump of meat in your skull off. It is not leading you anywhere good. Instead, we can get on this line, and then it'll get out. Okay, that works. Just do what your heart says to do. Right here. Okay. So, right there. And we do something... okay, we don't do that. We don't do that at all. Because, obviously, that is what we want to do. We should probably get more power while we're down here, right? Okay, thank you, my friend. Thank you for being directly in the way. We should probably also rush to personal... solar panels. And I never have to worry about power ever again. Ah, yes, there's me using that famous brain once again. Alright, so the jerky comes around, and the jerky gets in the brains. That's what happens here. But the brains have an out, and the outs... so we have these old guts, which get into this quote-unquote system somehow. Right there. I've been paying for my laziness my entire life. Alright, so... evil bee juice, right? Which we have some. Not a lot. And just some. I can take some up with me. That's fine. And then we'll refuel. And then we will start mapping out lithium, right? Good plan. Like this plan. In fact, we'll map it out while we are waiting for everything to refuel. That is efficiency. All right, so right here, and all of you, and then all of you back, and fill ourselves. Oh, we switched back. We're on gasoline again. All right, so actually, Notepad, get back out here. All you guys down. Lithium. What do we need for lithium, huh? I know lithium right here starts here. We have to make this feedstock. That's antimony silicate. And then antimony silicate and geothermal water for some reason. I wonder if we have in a dedicated area I can tap for that. It uses it very slowly. It makes the good plutonium. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so let's start writing out what we need. We need to make Timmy silicate. And we have all of that. It's a lot of ethanol. It's a lot of ethanol. And waste hydrogen chloride. That's unfortunate. I suppose I could break it down and then burn the hydrogen or recycle it. And then I would just use the chlorine. Okay, that's a good idea. So the hydrogen chloride comes out. And what I should probably do is split it using lamps to regenerate the chlorine. Okay, that's a good idea. And then even more ethanol. Lots of ethanol to silicate solution. Filter it. And then to Timmy silicate. All right. And this can be done 1 every 10 seconds. 1 every 10 seconds. 1 every 10 seconds. So this is 1 every 10 seconds here. This is going to be slow. I kind of feel like this should be done inside the factory. Mostly because you need so much ethanol. Like we make this artificial feedstock inside the intermediate processing area. The intermediate processing sector will handle this. And then we take this as the feedstock over to lithium processing. Is there any other way to make this ever? The answer is no. Never. Never, never, never. So this is just it. The end of time. All right, so we make this inside intermediate processing because I don't like it. And then we go over to lithium. Great. So geothermal water, we'll try to track down a vent somewhere and dunk it in. And then we need tributyl phosphate, which is right here. Oh, you're in another. This also, I'm just saying, is going to go into the intermediate area because I'm betting all of this has multiple uses. Like, okay, phenothiazine. And there's 2 ways to make it. Pyridine, both need pyridine. Pyridine's right there. And that's acetaldehyde. Oh, I'm hating all of this. So why would I want to do either one of these? So this is with barrels. This is with 1 barrel. Oh, this makes 3 times as much. Okay. So yeah, we're doing this then. I don't even know what phosphoryl chloride is. Oh, it comes from phosphorus trichloride, of course. That's powdered phosphate rock and chlorine. Gives us 50 of this stuff. And then we double its size. Yeah. Then we get double its size, so 100 of the stuff. And so this makes 1 barrel. I don't see that as being a real good idea. So, like, I think I value the efficiency more of this thing, making 3 barrels of it, even though I'm not really thrilled about having barrels at all. This makes 3. Okay. So. So. I don't know where I was. Sorry, brain just completely fizzled out. That gives us tributyl phosphate. So that really all it means is butanol. And that's just stuff, and pyridine. And pyridine is acetaldehyde, and there's two ways to make it. Titanium dioxide and stuff that's not titanium dioxide. Do we need to use titanium dioxide somewhere else? I gotta start writing stuff down. So we need make 2 titanium dioxide, and it is in fact used for other things. So this is the path we have to take. So I have to start writing this down. We need to make butanol. Oops, not the button I wanted. Oh, we want lithium. Lithium. We want tributyl phosphate, so we have to make butanol. Butanol. And then from butanol, we also have to make titanium dioxide. Dioxide. Okay, and titanium dioxide will then be used for acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde. And then acetaldehyde makes pyridine. Great. And pyridine and butanol, that's all part of tributyl phosphate, right? No, I'm doing this wrong, right? That's butanol, pyridine. Pyridine is acetaldehyde. And then acetaldehyde is titanium dioxide. That's the proper way to arrange this. Okay, that's right. And then you guys all have to be one tabbed over. All right, so I want tributyl phosphate. So I need pyridine. Because of that, I need acetaldehyde. Because of that, I need titanium dioxide. Titanium butanol. Great. So now I end up with barrels of tributyl phosphate. Return, right? All right, so that's one chain we have to do. Lithium. All right, so that's how we get the tributyl phosphate. Great. And now we need analyte. And for that, we get, what's that? Analyte. We need, okay, wait, we're skipping ahead. Never mind. That's part of the main process. We need hot solution. Which one of you takes hot solution? There we go. Chromium, no problem. It's a big concentration step. And then that makes mother liquor, and more hot solution makes analyte. All right, great. And then analyte, nanocrystalline cellulose. Kind of afraid of that. That sounds complicated to me. You are, just stuff. Do you decay? Do you decay? I don't think it does. Cellulose decays, but this does not. That's nice. That's surprisingly merciful. All right, this is just a bunch of stuff. Okay, we can do that. And if it doesn't decay, it's just an intermediate. So good. So we've gotten through that. And now we go to R1 solution, R2 solution, R3 solution, R4 solution, glassware and sodium carbonate. We can get to lithium carbonate, and then more mother liquor comes off. That's funny. So there's a reflux step here that has to be accounted for. And that's a pass-through, that's a pass-through, that's a pass-through. And it's going to be easy to calculate. All right, so now we have lithium carbonate. In lithium carbonate, we need coated container. Coated container. And to get coated container, we need advanced coating. Great. To get advanced coating, we need chitosan. To get chitosan, we need mutant Mutant enzymes. Uh-oh. This is going deep. Oh, no. Okay, what are we looking at here? Chimeric proteins, magnetic beads. Now we finally hit. Okay, so chimeric proteins, magnetic beads for the stirring. Magnetic stir beads. I know these. Calmodulin binding mutant peptide. Calmodulin binding mutant peptide. That's more magnetic beads. Oh, and that. Oh, stuff I don't got. CBMP, which you need. Magnetic beads. Boldos. And I think that's Scrondex. Yeah, just say Scrondex. Okay. Okay, so this is already, we're off the rails here. And then we need propeptides. Okay. Okay, I'm not all for a coated container. Lead with a fancy coating on it. And that's just dingrits. All right, so this is saying we're not doing this right now. That is what this says. This says we're going to do animal husbandry writ large first, and then we're going to come back and do lithium. Okay, I accept this. All right, change of plan today. Let's keep going though. Let's just get this entire thing done. Coated container, and then we get lithium hydroxide, large amount of it. Then lithium hydroxide, and we get lithium peroxide, and lithium hydroxide, and lithium. All right, so this is the big thing, and the mutant enzymes are the big thing. Is there any better way to get this? Was I looking at that right? I mean, it feels like I was looking at it right. This feels very Pyanodons. Chitosan. Can I get oh, another recipe. This is an upgrade. I'm tempted to lunge for it right now because it means only making rocks. Oh yeah. We need rocks for chitin. This is an upgrade. Upgrade for the bioreactor, I guess. Let's look. Let's go peek. Bioreactor. And I don't have it upgraded. Oh, it adds fuel to everything? Ooh. Ooh. I don't think so, friends. I don't think that's what we're doing today. All right, so lithium, we have determined, is a bit beyond our grasp, which means we're done with material processing, right? One way or another, we're done. We have to go do all of animal stuff next. And then this is all medical wing stuff. So this is probably going to be what we do on our run up to Pi-Sci 3, right? It's going to be one of the last things we do. All right, got it. Notepad dismissed. So if that is actually the case, why are you stopped? Oh, you switched over again. It's kind of awkward how I keep having to do that. Anyway, can I fill you all up with this? No, I can't. Oh, it's going to be a halves and halvesy. So 1, 2, 3, I guess, and then fill you up. And then 4, and fill you up. And then 5, and fill you up, and stop. And grab all these. And then one more. All right. completely full again. All right, so this means we're moving on. We're doing alloy time, right? We have made all of these materials in their highest available forms. It's time to smash them together to get all these alloys. Oh, we can make stainless now, and the step beyond stainless. Let's go deliver many things. First, take these rocks. Second, delivery of evil bee juice to Renea, which we do right over here-ish, right here. You weren't out, now you're nowhere close to being out. All right, so every alloy known to man, right? That'll take an episode. So we should probably start by making another list. Right here, come here. So we're gonna make every alloy that, here, notepad, one more time. All this stuff, don't think about it. Don't think about it, it's going away. Don't worry about it, it's gone now. How many alloys exist? All right, so we have to make Cobalt Chromium. We have to make Neodymium Ferroboron. We need to make Ferrochrome. We need to make... we got that already. We got that. Nexlet. Oh, sorry. Nexilit and Timony. We need to make... Didn't we make lead antimony already? Didn't we do this? I think we already did this yesterday. Here, let's go take a look. Not yesterday, but you know, one of the other yesterdays. Yeah, lead antimony. We can do batteries anytime we want now. All right, so what else we need? We got that. This is the first one we made. Then we know vitriol. Then we need to make NATSA. NATSA. And then CMNSA. Kminsa. And that's just take stuff, shove it together. And then we went through all of you. We need to do stainless. Stainless. We're probably doing that first. Then we need super steel. I'm really looking forward to that. We have all the... Yeah, we have everything we need for this. Yeah, we're doing that next. We're going to go stainless to super steel. And that's going to be our goal for the day. Oh, wait a second. That's iron niobium. What is this? Iron nexilit timony. I think we haven't done that. Iron nexilit timmy alloy. I'll check on that. The thing is, there's probably more alloys that are made in like the nano processing, whatever, you know? All right, so it looks like we haven't done that. There's the silver. Silver zinc. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're getting the cubes. The cubes come to you in the end. All right. Iron nexilit timmy vitoroy. That's what we've done already. And we've done that already again. So now we need tin rare earth. Is this real? Tin rare earth. Followed by tin chrome. Don't we do this already? Tin chromium. I think we import it. And then duralumin we already make. Iron niobium we already make. Nichrome. Should look into that. And then there's tin chromium again. Okay. This might be enough for a day, right? How about we go get some smelters? I think that's probably going to be what we do today. We smelt. Here. Just start bringing more. Just bring them all. Bring everyone you got. So let's look at some of these. Search for tin chrome. Which I don't see. We don't make it up here. Oh, we do. That's probably, that's our cute little nichrome and cute little tin chrome maker. These are our bootstrap areas. So we're almost certainly going to do much more than this, right? Or just wait. Or just wait. This might keep us going for far longer than I give us credit. Okay, I'm going to say we have these, because I got more than enough to do already. Let's go make really great steel. Probably going to need casting machines. Going to need more than that. Don't need these small parts, that's for sure. All right, let's go be super. This is an acceptable major goal. All right, so right here, kind of not thrilled with what I've done in this area. So super steel. Oh, I need to get you, right? And you have to make stainless, question mark. Maybe. Or not. So you're making steel. And then steel goes into molten stainless. We can't do that. Don't click on it. This is what we have to set up. Just all sorts of stuff. So it's just going to be a couple smelters sitting next to a furnace. Sitting next to an aerial caravan. And we're just bringing all the stuff. And then molten steel has to go in. And then we make molten stainless. And then molten super steel takes the molten stainless. And so it's the exact same pattern. All right. We should probably increase steel production, though. Just out of an abundance of caution. Remember when steel was neat? Way back in the before times. Oxygen furnace. So we're going to need to produce a lot of steel to produce a lot of stainless to produce a lot of super steel. Okie dokie. I'm not sure about the patterns I'm working here. And you go down like that. And you go down like this. Alright? And the fuel's coming, friends. Don't worry. And you are just upgrading. Should it be fueled on coke? No. It should absolutely not be fueled on coke. Where's the briquettes? Where are those briquettes at? Why can't you be normal? And then there's someone explained to me a way to make this so they never switch, which I, of course, did not pay attention to. It's a thing. It's a mental handicap. All right, where are you, briquettes? I need you to join the party here. I do need you to participate. All right, and fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. I have no problems with any of this. And if I don't, you don't. Why don't we have? Why isn't the joyous go? Why isn't it going with joy? Is that because you need to be hooked up? Ah, yes, indeed. Ah, yes. Like so, like so, like so. There we go. Now those guys turn on. And now these guys turn on. We're making steel in much greater quantity. Okay. So now the question is, where are we going to upgrade this to super steel? I had used thoughts of using this area. Because we have to let's just build a prototype somewhere, and then we'll figure out where we're going to locate this. So what we're going to want to do is something like this, right? Smelters. At least 2. And then this guy right here in the middle. Like, this is the minimal form of this, right? Yeah. And then what has to happen then, somewhere we have to have a casting machine. But the casting unit needs to take advantage of all the casting infrastructure we have around here. We want you to cast stainless. So you're going to have aramid fiber in and sand casting. Sand castings are everywhere around here. And hot air is available. And this does how much? This eats 50 a second. These produce, oh, you're making stainless. Like that and like that. And this is producing 50 a second, so it's 2 to 1. But then it also has to feed up, which is kind of a problem, isn't it? Can't be prodded, of course. Where am I going to get the aramid fiber from? So anyway, the other way we could do this, to be just a little different, is to drag them down like this. I think I like this idea a little better. Right? Why do you have 2? When did that happen? So we try to artistically locate this like right here. And then we'll have 2 of these guys, I suppose. So we'll have the aramid fiber be right here. And then this right here. Does this feel right? It doesn't have any prod associated with it, which is a bit of a problem. It's like there and like there. And this is no issue whatsoever. Okay, so this is all production. And then it'll get piped to here. But then how do I get the product out? That's a bit of a question, isn't it? So I suppose we have to do something like this. And can we line it up? And we probably shouldn't. I mean, this does take advantage of the loader. The problem is we have beacon space all over though. Do I believe in this? Do I like this? No, aramid fiber needs to get out. So that brings in aramid fiber. We bring in sand casting from somewhere. It just comes in on belts. It'll be fine. Hot air comes in. It'll be fine. So is this our winner? And then we just try to place it somewhere. Obviously not here. We have to. All it takes is we need to be by sand casting. Oh, we need to do ferrochrome first. All right, so we're ahead of ourselves. Don't worry about that. We'll fix it. We also make like ferrite. It's also something we should be doing. Probably like this. Probably. We can't do it like that. It has to be like this in order to take advantage of the loader. All right, we'll make it work. Don't worry about it. Okay. I accept this. This looks pretty good. This is a good unit. And it's overproducing the liquid we'll need, because most of the liquid the molten stainless will have to go up 1, because it has to get promoted again to super steel. All right, let's go make ferrochrome, right? And we also need to make ferrite. That's another thing, right? ferrite and ferrochrome are almost identical, right? So we just need sand casting, molten iron, and molten chrome. Easy. It's only used in 2 things. Thanks, guys. What an alloy. Where's ferrite? Ferrite. Could have sworn it was right about this time. No, this is also an alloy, but it's not done in a smelter. Or an intermediate is probably a better way to put it. Okay. Alright, forget all that. So we're just going to leave this here for right now. And we're going to go make ferrochrome somewhere. Which is just a normal thing, right? And we don't even need that much of it because it makes it in such enormous quantities. So let's try to pack it into one of these other ones. We're going to try to put it right here. And this does not exist, obviously. No, sir. I don't like it. All right, so that is snuggled exactly where it needs to be. You can come up here. So we're making ferrochrome, huh? All right, so that's going to be probably we should look at the recipe, right? We don't need that much of it. So just 1 rank is fine. We're obviously doing this, and we need sand casting. That's unfortunate. Do we have sand casting present? There is sand casting. So maybe we should do this right here. Is this valid space to use? I'd say yes. Oh, like right there. Yeah, it's definitely valid space to use. So we're going to put this right there or move the sand casting over because I want to use this space to make sure that we are properly packing everything in. Density is a virtue. So, okay, we'll move in sand casting. That's all we're going to need. So we need 1 in, 1 out. And I don't know what side you're going to be like. It's just a liquid-liquid transformation, right? So there will be ins. Here will be outs. And then at the end, right here, we have the final destination. Oh, I'm almost out of... How am I almost out of belt? I bet you logistics are off. Yep. Alright, so that looks like it works fine, and that works fine. We should be very careful about this. Because I don't know where I'm going to get the material, the liquids in. And we need 3 liquids in. But this is pleasant. I don't see any reason to argue with this. It even fits nicely. It's not lined up because I didn't leave a via right here. That's fine. Just fine. I don't know where to trim that. Alright, so this is not going to fill the space entirely, but I don't feel like that's a great sin. In fact, I don't even feel like I should move this from this point. I feel like this should probably be okay. You know? Nice. Okay. So we'll put all the pipes up here. Hey, look, I need the silver drop to also go with the silver drop. Isn't that great? Visual clarity. Supreme victory. And this is super simple. This is just give me fuel. Kind of wish I could tap in right there. How do we do this? It's passing by and going over there. This is weird. Are you a real gasoline line? Can we just... Oh, that's a tree. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Okay, fixed it. Fixed the problem. Speaking of problems, there's this. Oh, that doesn't work. That's sad. I want to stop in right here, so I guess we have to... Alright, fine. Pipe shenanigans it is. There we go. You are powered. So I guess... Which one are you? Which one do you think that is? Is that the shiny one or the non-shiny one? That looks like chrome to me. So, okay. Chrome, you get this line. Right there, right there. Set this up. And then chrome's around here. Of course it is. Don't worry about it. And now we have to put on iron. Which should definitely go right here. Then we did right there, and then we did right there. And now there's just a matter of getting our favorite liquids in, as well as the sand casting. Sand casting, sand casting. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be all the ferrochrome we're going to need. Because even with this, it's 16 a second. I don't think we're going to have any problem sustaining that. Okay. Good. All right. Let's go get our materials now. This is... It's molten silver. It's another shiny silver drop, right? Of course, you bring the shiny silver drop over. Right now, I need this instead. You should probably be coming down right here, right there. And there's just no good way to do it, huh? It's like none of this is going to be a good idea. And none of that's going to be a good idea. We are in the post good idea portion of this run through. And I'm going to need more belt. All right, let's go refill. And then ferrochrome. Oh, we should probably just drop that. Don't worry, it's still there. Oh, I kind of overshot, didn't I? We'll get ferrochrome, we'll get stainless, and then we'll just start marching down the list, making every alloy known to man. For right now, though, I need to get rid of these sand castings. Bup, bup. And now I came here for a reason, which was pipes. Pipes and belts. Probably hands as well. Pipes. All right, let's go. We'll finish this off and then move on to the next thing, as is tradition. So right here, ferrochrome. All right, so sand casting coming over. No problem. Gonna be able to do it in one? I don't think so. Actually, yes. Wow. Wow, I say. And right there, and then down we go, and then wire it in. Perfect. Sand casting for use, sirs. And now, I need silver liquids, right? Where do you suppose I could find them? This is molten silver. Thank you for actually telling me that. There's molten chrome. And does it come over? No, it never does. All right, so I suppose I should take advantage of that, right? Bring this up to here and then continue with our molten metal bus over to alloy land. What do you do with your 2000 degree Celsius, of course, highly corrosive liquid metal? Oh, I put it in a plastic pipe and we put it over to where we need to cast it. And that's when You look at the factory, you back away from the factory. The factory contains things you do not understand and you do not want to understand. All right, so molten chrome, right? Why am I not seeing a whole lot of molten chrome? Why am I seeing intermittent molten chrome? As if what I plugged in cannot handle it. Oh, we have a molten chromium shortage? That's interesting. I would have expected this to be completely backed up, but no. There was demand, it looked like. And now we have to fill that demand. It'll back up, though. Iron. Should probably just go straight over. And that's what we need, right? Molten iron. Second guessing myself. There's no molten iron here, which is bad. Yeah, ferrochrome. Why do we have no molten iron? No high-grade iron. Why do we have no high-grade iron? Why are you guys not doing the job I hired you for? Okay, great. This better be no xylitol. Great. Great. Nor orgo solvent. Really? Yeah, that's right. Alright, so why do we suppose we have no orgo solvent? Like, obviously this is not going, no syngas. Okay. This is no longer obvious. Why is syngas stopped? This better not be update related or I'm going to be annoyed. And it hasn't stopped. It's going. Like, there you go. There you go. Can't get rid of the steam? For real? That is not the issue I expected to encounter here. Well, that's really weird. I guess we have to install a steam vent or something, even though that's probably something that shouldn't be happening. What are we even looking at here? No, this isn't it. Just a couple up. I thought I built this forever. This was the forever syngas generator. Can't get rid of steam. Steam is in fact completely full up. Oh, it's getting added to. Okay. So it's gradually overpressurized. This is a terrible design. I must have assumed that this was going to eat steam. It's like... No, this is assuming... This is putting always steam into this. Why is this a thing? Do I not just have a tank here? Shouldn't a buffer tank be fixing this? Alright. You produce 300 a second, and down here you consume at 150. So maybe we just... I did the balance wrong. In that, it's producing far more steam than it needs internally. Well, if that is the case, we have a very simple solution, right? Why is water so low? This is starting to be a little weird. All right, so what we need now is a pump jack to be right here. And then I need you to pump into this tank right there. I want you to underflow. Underflow less than 20. Good. Do this. All right, and now we need the other thing, which is the cooling tower, which also contributes to this system. I want you to be overflowing, just like that. And then when you overflow, this happens. There, just like so. And we'll even build ourselves a walkway. I wasn't really expecting to do this. Oh wow, it's just completely full. We might need a better one. Oof. Or another one. Because this form factor is just too convenient. I don't like using the cooling tower. Really? How is this working? I have to be doing something wrong right now. Because this is underflowing less than 20. So you should be disabled. So you're not getting into this system. Where is the steam coming from then? Did I hook it together? Did I do something wildly stupid? Huh. So now we're at least not getting rid of our syngas. So that's good. Maybe it was just backed up. There, we finally stabilized and we're not pumping as hard as we can anymore. I don't have a solution, an answer, an explanation, an excuse. I don't get any of this. But I do know we're making orgosolvent again. And that's good. And with orgosolvent, we will be making iron again. And with making iron, we'll be making all our steels again. So great. All this is moving. All you're moving. All of this is moving. We got a delivery of orgosolvent at some point. Great. Okay, just don't ask questions about what happened. Questions, just inquiry is pointless. Tell yourself that over and over and over again. Inquiry has no value. What I'd like to inquire about right now is, do I have a molten steel line? I do. Molten iron line, rather. Right here. Let's see how far you go over. Then maybe we'll actually accomplish something today. Yeah, it's just your casual 3/4 mile molten metal line. Don't look at me like that. I don't like it. Okay, so right here. Maybe. We should go in between. So like so. Perfect. Perfect. There. Ferrochrome, finally. 1 hour into the episode, we have done a thing. Congratulations, me. All right, let's see how fast we can... Admittedly, the first half hour was all planning, so it's not quite that pathetic. It's still pretty pathetic, though. All right, so right up here, we are now installing just a bunch of these. Here, a whole line. Let's not... Here, we don't get that, though. Let's not mess around. Grab all this and put you in. All right, so the first alloy we have gotten after we wire this into the alarm system was ferrochrome. So whale. No whales? No whales? How? How no whales? Where no whales? Why no whales? I'm going to have to go get more whales. All right, so I want you to be whale hungry. I have to also check on gastrocapacitors. Add destination, go down and get that ferrochrome right there. I want you to pick that up. I want you to take that to material sorting right there. And I want you to dunk it there, and this is your life. Go and do it. Let's take a look at gastrocapacitors, because we don't have enough stress in our life. So we're being made. They are being made. They're not being made all that fast. Not What is that? What are you doing? No, seriously, what is that guy doing? I don't think I did set... Oh, it's the speaker bot. I did set up a speaker bot. I remember that now. All right, just don't think about that. Also, don't think about how few of these I have. Thinking's hard. All right, come here. Ferrochrome, checked off. Great. So now we can do the super steel, like we were discussing. We can do stainless in the super. And we have this block right here, and that block kind of makes us happy. We're not putting it here, obviously. So I guess we just drag it out, and we do 2 of these, just in the same block. I mean, it sounds tidy. Let's go take a look. Over here, I think. Right here. We should probably discuss this. And then right on top for the next one, right? And then we'll make it work. Don't worry about it. All right, so this is maybe not exactly what I want to do, but it's pretty much what I want to do, right? Except you probably don't need, here, let's get set up right. I want you to make, yeah, so you do need aramid fiber. Probably don't need this. Probably get it from the other one, right? So we make silver blue drop, and then we make purple blue drop, and then we are happy. Yeah, look at that. Is it 50 in, 50 out? Okay, at least this is a pass-through. And we're making ferrochrome right there, right? Yeah, perfect. And this will get ever faster, and there's no problems. Just making huge amounts. This looks pretty good. And on the mini map, zoomed out, that looks okay. Reasonable density, at least. And you need anything else? Just aramid fiber and sand casting. All right, so we'll have to pull up sand casting and then pull down aramid fiber. Maybe we do aramid fiber right here, you know? And then we do a sand casting line coming up. So we're a little more dense here, you know? That's probably too much. Because we have to do one of these. Then it comes up. And then again, right here. And then it doesn't actually have to go up anymore after that. So, yeah, like so. So grabby, grabby. And then right there, kinda. And then down by 2, kinda. And if I can actually keep these going, it will be a miracle. Kinda. Yeah, there's a lot of synergies to doing it like this. I like this. Good idea. Good plan today. Today, there was one good plan. No. Right there. Right there. Right there. And then this will just loop around, I think. And then aramid fiber will come in and out using the same sort of logic, right? So this will happen. Kind of worried. No, we can do it on the outside. Kind of a little worried. V. All right, like so. All right, so we'll bring in aramid fiber. It'll go out on both sides, and that's how that will get in, and that will get in. And then obviously we have all the other ingredients around here, and we have plenty of space for pipes. And then this just has to get all of these ingredients. I wish I could do this, but I can't. So we have to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then more over here. Okay, let's do it. Okay, first, big questions. Am I happy with this alignment? Because in a minute, I'm not going to be able to change it. And there's this big bus I have going through here. I guess it's a little off center, a little off axis. Just a little bit. All right, let's get some whales out here. So this is going to be the hard part, right? Let's see how quickly I can do this. Then we put cobalt right there. It's definitely a lot faster than it used to be. But at the same time, it's still just a little bit of a pain, yeah? And then we have 1, 2 more. It's going to be the most complicated whale ever. But it has a very short paper route. Right there, right there. Okay, so let's see. What are our ratios? Oh, our ratios are oogly. Okay, so all this in place. Let's get our ratio right. Do any of these stack to 50? The phosphate rock does. But everything else stacks to 100. So it's 1, 2, 7, 15, 20, 22, 24. We'll divide by 25. So we got to go over here. 9,000 divided by 25. 350-ish. All right, so 350 times numbers. I got to write this down. We've got 1 sulfur, 1 cobalt extract, 5 ferrochrome, 4 phos rock, 5 nickel, 2 copper, 2 niobium. Okay, and their number is 350. Got it. All right, so whale, get out here. You have a most complicated life. You get to be hungry. I give you hunger first and foremost. Comparator equals go. And then it's what, 7 of these? Unload until target. 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 All right, so now we have to get all the icons. And this guy is not making it easy, is he? Come here. I want you to be right here, and I don't want you to move. Oh my God, stop moving. This is hard enough without you. Oh my God. Buttons, so hard. I gotta figure out a better way of doing this. This is tolerable at the moment when the whale is not moving. But the whale moves, my friends. The whale moves. All right, so now we gotta get numbers in. It's 350 here, 350 here, and then for ferrochrome it's times 5. And that's 1,750, and then for phos rock it's times. Oh wait, that was times 5. Oh, no, it's 4 times phos rock. What is this, 1,400? Yeah, 1,400. Followed by 5 again. 1,750. Kind of worried about this fitting, not gonna lie. 700. 700. All right, there. Now we just have to fetch all this stuff. So go all the way to this top of the material sorting stack. We should be looking for, out of kimberlite rock, here's phos rock. Load until caravan has phos rock 1,400. All right, get up there. Then we want to get, we should probably bop over here and get ferrochrome. Then we get load until caravan has ferrochrome that amount. And then bop up there. Followed by, so we hit phos rock, we get ferrochrome, we come back. We're probably not doing this in the best order. That's okay. Do we have any cobalt? We have no cobalt extract. That's going to be a problem. And then we load items until caravan has cobalt in 350. I should check in on that. See how that's doing. Sulfur, nickel, copper, niobium. And sulfur is right here. You're next. So load until caravan has sulfur, 350. And get up there. And now it is time for probably nickel, right? Niobium. Then you grab niobium. Load until caravan has niobium. 700. Then now it's just normal stuff. Sulfur, got it. Nickel and copper. Nickel is right there. Load until caravan. Grab nickel, put it right there. One more time, go get copper. Most complicated whale. Copper is 700. You go up and you go up. All right, you are ready to go. See, that wasn't horridly painful, but still pretty painful. All right, now we have to do the same thing over here. The exact same thing, only we're doing a different whale. Here, let's have an intermission. Mr. Dinosaur, you gotta be hungry, and then I want you to go get aramid fiber for me. From Aramid Fiber Depot, which I don't remember where it is. We're already out of diamonds for diamond wire. That doesn't strike me as correct. Why would we be out of diamond wire? No, that doesn't make sense. Where do we put aramid fiber? It should be right here, right? Yeah. All right, so where'd he go? God, I wish they wouldn't wander off. I want aramid fiber. This says we're way behind on cobalt extract. I want you to go right there, and I want you to empty that cargo. Have a snack, go on. All right, so I saw a lot of things that distressed me. Mostly cobalt related. It is being made. We are backed up again. It's just not being produced in great quantity. How are we doing over on our cyanic maker right here? Not good. We have one whale bringing in coal, and he's just making a delivery. And then if I go and look at the other cyanic maker, it is quiet. And is the digestive system going? Sure looks like it. How's this whale doing? Yep. Oh, looks like he just dropped off or just came back. No, it's waiting. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, so that part's probably working. I guess we just need... Oh, the other thing was diamond wire. What's wrong with diamond wire? We make that over here, I think. That's where we make crucibles. Where do we put together diamond wire? Did we do that with the kimberlite stack? No. No, we did not. So, where do we do this? Right there. Why do we not have any diamond wire? That should be a very simple, straightforward process. No diamonds. No diamonds. No diamonds, no diamonds. No diamonds, Is this just not enough kimberlite in the world? No, we have all the... Oh, it's a shortage. Okay, so we're blocked somewhere. Blocked on lime, which is, again, blocked on coke. I need to make a coke. Okay, just don't think about that. We have to make a coke maker. Maybe we just do that soon, right? Maybe we just go and do it. Anyway, we need to do this now. So grab you. We start loading this up. We have that. We make that. That's really the only thing that's really new in this, right? The cobalt oxide. Oh, and putting a draw on that's going to be a problem. And you need niobium too, huh? All right, there we go. Slightly less complicated whale. On the field, please. Using the last whale treat I have. And I want you to go here. And we circuit condition comparator equals go. As per tradition. And then probably what we want to do is this. We want unload until caravan, unload until... No, it's unload until target. Unload until target, 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 unload until target. There we go. And now you need all of the icons, which means I need you to stand still, please. Okay. Gonna be a slightly more complicated whale. But that is okay. Oh, I should check in on silicon processing, right? Yeah, let's go take a look. You should be heating up and either working or not by now, right? Where did I do this? Right there. That certainly likes. We have voted on working. The entire thing is working. All right. Okay, not this guy, though. This guy doesn't have temperature. I might have to shorten the path. Somehow. Some of these guys aren't working. They can't get the proper temperature. But a lot of them are. So that's good. Yeah, the ones up on the edge. Like this guy has the farthest path and it's just not working out for him. Yeah, it just isn't going to work. The fall off is too sharp. But anyway, we are making our electronics here. And we're making our slabs. Our slabs are... Oh, we're making the plates. Good. Then we're making wafers. Excellent. Everything is proceeding as I would have wished. How wonderful. I need to go make coke. And this is all backed up. And you're not doing anything because you have no Timmy pulp. And you're full up. And that's glorious. And you're on your way to being full up. We need more phosphine gas. It's probably something I can work on, right? Why do we have no Timmy pulp? I would have thought I would have rigged it up correctly. Apparently not. Didn't I put a big tank somewhere? Not that. This. Yeah, that's the concentrate, aka the good stuff. And this stuff, there's just no call for antimony right now. So we're not getting the pulp we need. Didn't I put a valve in right there? This is the right one, I think. It's hard to say. All right, so that just has to be let go. We're going to pretend everything's okay up there if I just leave it alone. Now I have to get our ratio. Okay, so what do we got? What is this recipe? 1 molybdenum. 2 pent oxide. 1 cobalt oxide. 2 silicon. 4 titanium. 1 niobium. And then that's it. So all of this stacks to 100. Yeah, every last one of it. So it's 1, 3, 4, 6, 10, 11. Our number is 11. So 9,000 probably divided by 12, 750. And then maybe just do 700 to leave room because I'm kind of worried. Like this guy's waiting for Cobalt, just like everybody else. So to make sure he's first in line. Yeah, I can probably kick this one too. And there's no reason to wait. Here, go deliver. All right, so he'll be on his way or broken. Either way, don't know. So what we're going to do, our number is 700. So this is 700. This is 1400. This is 700. This is 1400. Yay. And this is 2800 and 700. All right, Mr. Whale, you now have to go get all of these things. So we need... This is all in the stack, right? So it's molybdenum right there. The pentoxide is... We've got plenty of diamonds here. Why is the diamond wire hitching? We're full up on diamonds. All right, just stick that in the back of our head for a minute. Load items to target. Load until target. Load until target. We want to load until caravan has molybdenum 700. Kick it up. Then we go get... Where's the pentoxide? I know that's the... Is it not in this stack? Where do we stick our pentoxide? Energy drink? Would it work just as well with energy drink? I bet you it would. When you got cobalt oxide, so let's just grab you. Load until caravan has cobalt oxide 700. Up you go. Then what did we do with pentoxide? Like, do we treat it as a orgo product because it comes from blood? Well, yes we do. All right, got it. Load until caravan has 1400. Then we need silicon, which is right there. And then we load until caravan has... Okay, we've made a mistake. We made a couple mistakes. Load until caravan has... Why is this so hard to think about? Probably because I am so dumb. And then you go get niobium right there. And then load until caravan has niobium. Perfect. And then finally titanium. Then we load... No. Come all the way down here. We load until caravan has titanium 28. And then kick it up, kick it up, kick it up. And we should be done, right? This should be all we need for the super steel. Here, take this. Keep it a secret. So this guy's not stuck. He's on his way back. Are there any whales here whose heads I can investigate for no reason whatsoever? Don't worry about me. I'm a doctor. I know what I'm doing. One of these statements is... We're not making these very fast. Getting kind of worried, friends. Getting kind of worried. Not gonna lie. Maybe these need faster inserters. Alright. Maybe I should just not care about it. Don't look at it. Don't let it bother me. The fact we're making any at all means our lifeline is getting extended. So all I have to do is hold the course and then maybe eventually do this up here. I made Zipir eggs for a reason, right? Something happened for a reason, right? All right, the whale is here waiting to drop. And what we need now is to bring in, well, first off, this has to be rotated. This is the steel we have to bring over. Oh, this doesn't work. Well, it can work. Not like that, but it could work. And then this will be power in. And I have locked myself in. Wonderful. All right, so we'll go get power next. We'll get the 3. Oh, you're out of line? That's terrible. Which one is more correct? Probably the one on the right. Okay, so do that, please. And now we hook this together, and then this comes out right here, and this is where the steel lives. Okay, that's a good idea. And then I have no idea where we're going to get the power from. I really should have thought of some of this before I started forging boldly ahead, right? Power comes in right here. I probably should have done all the infrastructure before I copy-pasted it. But I'm not sure I can actually turn back now. I'll figure out a way to do it, though. All right, so... and this goes like this and this. We should get power in. And then right here. Okay, right there then. To make it nice and tidy. And then also here, I don't know where we're going to get our aramid fiber from. Given that we are in a widespread shortage of cobalt extract. Why do you have no power? You should have plenty of power. There you go. Oh, we're ready to go. We're ready to make stainless. All I have to do is get the aramid fiber over, but more importantly, I need to get steel over here, which is, once again, a different kind of gray drop. So that's right here. This only needs to go to one place basically ever, right? So if we come straight across, how far do you think we can get? It's going to be a fun game. Let's play. Here we have our molten pipe of pure burning hot steel over the old lake bed. There is absolutely no way this could fail in a disastrous and comical way. This is the most safe anyone has ever been. We are all safe. Don't you feel safe? I feel safe. All right, so just gotta line that up and just keep going. We're getting close, maybe? Does anyone know where we are? Anyone know how deep we are? Anyone keeping track? All right, we're going over there. So right there, and just keep going. Followed by right here. And then now we have problems. Oh. Now we're going to have to actually... Can we do this? Is this legit? Can we do this and not violate some law or principle holding this Earth in its orbit, keeping us from spinning out into the unknown and uncaring void? Yeah, sure. Just poke at it. See what happens. Okay. We have piped in the steel. Oh, we've done a bad thing. We put it in the hot air. We did a bad thing. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. That wasn't done correctly. That was false start, and we don't. We're going to have to very quietly move it from one to another. Very quietly. Nothing bad happened here. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Oh, and this has to come up on the other side too. That sucks. So we did this kind of wrong. Which means we did this kind of wrong. We can fix it. That's what we do. We're a fixie. Right there. Right there. Okay, there. We make a whole bunch of stainless, which is a tremendous achievement. What we want is to just kind of come over here and then plug in. And then we kind of have just like a main bus here, I suppose. That has to go like this, which is very awkward, I have to say. So we do one of these, huh? Even though looking at it hurts our soul. Is that actually hooked up? No. Now it's hooked up. There you go. Molten stainless, ready to go. And then right there, molten stainless, ready to go. Now all we have to do is get stuff in. The easiest stuff is right here. So let's just handle that, right? Through the power of laziness, I get this done. Go the other way, please. And then sandcasting in, sandcasting in. Okay, great. Fantastic. Oh, this has to go all the way up too. I really should bring all of this infrastructure over somehow. I guess we'll just redo it, right? Oh, hopefully this doesn't deprogram the... Oh, it's gonna do it, isn't it? Here, let's edit that. All I want is you not to do this, or this, or this, or that, and that. Okay, how about that? I want you to do none of those things. There you go. Do everything else, though. That was a semi-intelligent way of going about it. Congratulations to me. All right, so this is loading in all of our super steel stuff. Which is going to be a tremendous advancement on the day. This is something new. I need power in. All right, so power in should be really simple, right? Just like that. There. Now you have power. You just need molten stainless. Where, oh where shall I get that from? Oh, we didn't ever link this stuff in. I should probably go around the other side. My instinct anyway. Come with me. We're only running... Okay, we're running more than one down south because it's sped up. So this is probably hopefully double what we have down south. And we also get to break that connection. That's going to be nice. All right, so there we go. Molten stainless. And then you have to be flipped, right? And you have to be flipped. There we go. And so the stainless comes in, yeah, right here. And also on the other side somehow. There. Hey, molten super steel. Look at that. We should turn our attention to the Aramidosaur. How are we doing over in Aramid Fiberland? I thought we were full up. It's being made ever so slowly. Here, go deliver. I need that to be in progress. So yeah, new thing, new and better thing. So this will just tap in right here. There, look at that. And now we do the exact opposite of what we did before. And it's going to be even uglier this time because we saw it coming and we didn't do anything about that. Congrats. You are a trash engineer. Not like a dignified trash engineer, like a sanitation engineer. No, this is bottom of the class energy right here. All right, so you have your super steel, you have your sand casting. This guy's waiting. Ah, there, it just dropped, it just dropped. Okay, you just deliver that. Just do what you can. And he will be on his way momentarily. Do not fear, friends. And then up and down. Okay. And that'll be the aramid fiber. And now I just have to find myself some hot air. Because why would you ever go through all this trouble and then just throw away 1/3 of your yield? I just don't want to do hot air. I just don't want to. It's like, what sort of brain oh, this is bad. It's going to have to touch the walkway in order to come north. I'm going to have to spin it round, which I guess, now that I say that, is what I'm going to do. So it's going to be like this, I think. All in the interest of not touching the walkway. The things I do. The silly, silly things I do. Now we'll bring it up here, I suppose. And we just have to wait for that one dinosaur to huffle all the way down here. Right? Bam. There. There is the hot air. All we need now is the aramid fiber. And we will have both stainless and super steel. Feels great. Okay, this can be dismissed. I need more whales. I need more whales, and I need to figure out where I'm going to put the super steel. Super steel is, well, there we have steel. And if I was smart, I would have reserved space to put stainless right there. Oh, are we out? We are, in fact, out. Oh, this is why we don't have the diamond wire. We're out of stainless. Don't we have a guy servicing this? It's like that guy's got a... I think that guy's got a... Yeah, that's the northern dinosaur. And I need you to just get up there and stop. There you go. You're going to be out of ideas up there. I want to be here for the moment. Where are we? He's moving through chromium. He's going to get here. He's going to get here. Here, I've got faith. Let's go ahead and we're going to check off stainless and super steel. This hasn't been a hugely productive day so far. All right, so what I want right now is figure out what super steel is good for. It's good for everything, friends. Everything. We're going to need it for production science, which is next. We're going to need it for express transport belt. We need this for everything. All right, great. And the show begins. There, super steel being made. Super steel exists. Stainless steel exists. And we're not going to be able to keep this pace up the entire time because we're going to run out of stainless because we don't have extract. But for now, we have this burst of activity, and it is lovely. Pity it can't be prodded, of course. All right, let's go get whales and then go find a home for this. We need more cobalt extract. We need more cyanic. Did I need lime? Was that ultimately lime? I should do coke before anything else. But wait a second. Didn't I just screw myself? Wasn't I going to do a red hot coke generator? Right here. And then instead I did this. I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. So we just need to take coal. Just coal. And we're going as fast as we should have made this right by a coal field. We need to take this coal and we need to turn it into red hot coke, right? Yeah. Just heat it up and you make red hot coke. So it's 20 coal to 5 EU and then 5 EU to 30. So that's by far the best coke recipe out there. Which I suppose we'll get to one day. Where is our nearest big coal patch? Coal. I mean, right there. That is millions. I could belt it down there, and there really is no substitute for a belt. Coal. It's like there to there. It's probably a little better. The yield's 200%. That means something, right? This is maybe even... Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I erased all the coal patches. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because now I have to whale them around. And then raw coal takes kerosene, right? And that's... Yeah, 3 kerosene for mining operation. That's terrible. Utterly terrible. What was I doing? Why am I here? I am here to get whales. So I guess I'll have to find a way to either phyto or biomine coal at some point. Maybe at some point I have to get more ash too. Maybe I grow that from cacalc. There's a lot of ways to update this. Okay, so now current job. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Current job is super steel followed by stainless steel followed by super steel, right? Was that all the correct order of events I was talking about? No, this is going. Be it ever so slowly. Yeah. How is cobalt production? Cobalt extract. Yeah, it's being used, and I don't know. That used to be a lot better, it looked like. Then what happened? Well, I don't know how to interpret this. We are making it, so just maybe don't look at it. Maybe, when in doubt, simply do not look at it. Right here, stainless, right? We are all here waiting for stainless. Oh yeah, you're gonna be reused. In fact, you're gonna be rebuilt right now. Look, handcrafting. It still exists. We need to upgrade that guy. Nice. So these guys want stainless, and you want stainless to make the wire. So I guess this was made not a moment too soon. Anyway, whale, come here. Be hungry, my whale. And then I want you to go down to stainless area. I want you to pick all this up. Fill your cargo. And then I want you to bring it right there. And I want you to empty that cargo. And then super steel just goes somewhere in this line, right? Because why not? Keep the pattern. What's all this stuff? Empty, empty, empty. What do I suppose I was doing this for? I put this here for a reason. Was this like wafers and silicon and all that? But I moved all that somewhere else. All right, I declare you now super steel. You're being retasked. Is this correct? No. Certainly not. No. I want you to fill your cargo, and I want you to come right here, and I want you to empty that cargo. And then we have to put super steel on the belt, right? On the main sushi belt. So super steel. We were admiring this in our own little schizophrenic way. It's used for lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Can I make this? No. But soon we're going to make all these Mark IIIs and a bunch of Mark IVs. Yeah, I guess just used everywhere. Blankets. Special small parts. That's coming. I have a lot of this stuff. Grease, steel, aluminum, plastic, ASP. I could make ASP now. Belt I have, aerogel I have. Got to make the top 3 things, but they're on the way. All right, don't think about this. Instead, get a dinosaur out here. My friend, be hungry. Come here, fill your cargo with super steel, and then you end up over here, right? I gotta be sure. All right, that's the right one. And you go to the belt, the sushi belt, and you dump right there. And you empty that cargo. And that is to make wonderful buildings. And I already clipped the stainless sponge from the south. So you are not regulated properly. Let's just put 1,000 on there. It's probably going to need more than that, honestly. Given how widespread the requirements are. That should be enough for the moment. All right, so how do we make our life better? To make our life better, we need more cobalt extract. To make more cobalt extract, we need more cyanic. To make more cyanic, we need more coal. To make more coal, we need more raw coal in. So I could just task more dinosaurs there, right? Like, look how we're just mining this out. Is this guy waiting to fill? Oh. Or we can add a few more hands down there. That would help too, right? Because you can't get rid of the entire belt in time. There you go. Double loading speed. Now we're getting rid of the entire belt. So it is one full stacked red belt coming out. Okay, so maybe that will improve that situation ever so slightly. I do wish I had made the coal area closer. So what do I do now? We have a list, right? Right here. Still just kind of want to look at it. It feels like a major victory to get to this point. And yet I feel nothing. We need so much cobalt extract. What's this for? Here, go do that. Just go do it. Then you're in line to make more super steel. So it is just kind of hard because it needs such a small amount that it's always going to be in line, essentially, behind the big guys that want to fill their cargo. Because that's going to take so much more effort. So more cyanic. And the best way to get more cyanic, I guess, is just to slaughter more animals. Okay. All right, that kind of makes a little bit of sense, right? This is even overflowing right here. I wonder how often meat actually... Well, we can watch, right? Oh, there's a meat... This guy's filling cargo and waiting. That's going to be very bad for him. Because he's got this jerky. So his cargo will never be filled. So you really just kind of have to not wait, right? You want like an ore. You want... If there's any jerky detected ever, you want to not wait. Well, whatever. But that fill cargo was never going to trigger. It was never going to trigger. So this guy's just making cyanic. He's just running back and forth. grabbing whatever arrived while he was gone in order to make cyanic, so long as it has to be made. I don't know if I approve of this. Yeah, I feel like... No, wait, we can do better than this. It's not a fill cargo. It's... But it can rot in the inventory, right? Like, if I can load... I can load items until caravan has a certain amount of meat. And then the caravan goes. But what if, while it's loading, some of it rots out? And it rot... Here, let's try this like this. Meat. We're going to try... It stacks to 9,000. So we're just going to do 6,000 meat. And that's a lot of rot buffer right there. It'll have to be more than 1/3 of its inventory rotten. And that probably won't happen, right? Probably? Probably, maybe? I should probably get one more alloy done today. This has not been a very productive day. There's been a lot of thinking, a lot of talking, and a lot of observing. And none of that actually builds factory. Alright, we're going to build one more alloy. We're going to do... we don't have intermetallics on here. Intermetallic. How do you make intermetallic? That is made... Oh, I don't want to do that right now. Let's see what else is made in a foundry. Some of this I'm gonna have to make self-assembly monolayer, which means I need to make all of the precursors. Okay, so there's a lot more here. Self-assembly here, monolayer. And for this we need what? PTCDA, niobium, aluminum, titanium, and chromium, molybdenum. No, that's right there. No, we got those. Okay. But not PCDDA. Okay, noticed. And then magnets. We have to watch the neodymium ferroboron. It might not be what we think it is. Pyrolytic carbon. Great. Let's not worry about that. Let's not worry about any of this. Let's just do something really simple. How we just make vitriloy, right? Vitriloy. There we go. And it's going to make a pull on Timi oxide. That's what we need. And how much do we need vitriloy? Not much at all. I mean, really, really not much at all. And then we should be doing intermetallics right next to it. We don't have iron nextlit Timi, do we? It's on the list, so the answer is no. Alright, let's make Cobalt Chromium and, well, no. Let's start planning this out. No, the thing is, it's part of a greater campaign, and I don't want to do the entire campaign today. So, I guess we just do one more thing right here, Cobalt Chromium. Okay, let's see what we can do. So grab just all this, just assume it's going to work. Assume it's going to be exactly like it was. Assume that we're going to have no problems whatsoever. And just kind of thunk this down right here. Your job, my friend, Cobalt Chromium, right? Okay, so this is going to be a little harder than I thought, huh? All right, that's fine. We need to get lots of things. Sand casting and borax and a fuel rod, petroleum gas, your biofluid, hot air is right over there, chromium. So this is like... This is very, very unfortunate. That's what I'm trying to squeeze out right here. So what I need to do Just grab all of this, all of this. Just kind of sneak it south. Doesn't feel like far enough. And what we'll do is we will get a caravanserai right here, right there. And what we will do is this. It will be belt like so and belt like so. Actually, it's a little farther apart, please. No, like this. Then we will do this, 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 and that is 4 ingredients, right? Borax, sandcasting. We have sandcasting right there, so we don't have to worry about it. Do we have borax around here? I mean, the answer's got to be yes, right? All right, so we'll get borax down here somehow. And so this is only going to be in charge of bringing in chromium, supercrystalline structure, and fuel rod. So this is still correct. Like, all of this needs to be picked up now. And I should set up the biofluid network. What good is this? This is one of the big shiny things from down south. It's just used in stuff. You know, just stuff. And it goes on the belt. We already probably have it on the belt. All right. How close is biofluid? He asks. Wishing he had more clarity on that answer. Biofluid is probably not close. All right, there it is. I can just drag it all the way down from there. But that's probably closer. All right, let's go get that. I need less thinking and more doing. I need to just shut my eyes, close my mind, and ram my way forward with all my might. Okay, is this all connected? Yes. Okay, so we are at this point. We want to be at like this point. So keep going. Just remember, you cannot run with this. It doesn't work. So the biofluid network reaches even to this dark and forsaken place. And while this is dangerous, I suppose I will do this. And then you need what? Why are you disconnected? We need petroleum gas. And there was one other thing, right? And I think that other thing was hot air, and that doesn't matter that much. This hot air is all over this place. Okay, are we whining still? No. Bring me petroleum gas. Petrol. In large amounts. All right, there's that, there's that. Now we just have to deal with the solids. So what's going to happen here is this is going to be 3 of them. We also do have to deal with the liquids too, so I guess we're not quite finished. Petroleum gas comes from here to down here to right there. And that worries me. So petroleum gas hooked up. Hot air should be trivial, right? To just bring it down right here from this mass. So nice when we have common infrastructure. So easy to do things. All right, we have our hot air in, petroleum gas on the way. We need our fuel, which is this line, which I suppose we can bring down from here somehow. I'm not quite certain how that's going to work. We'll try over here. It's easier. So fuel on the way, down here, down there. All right, so liquids taken care of. And what we want to do now is see how many spaces we have left. One. So we have like 1, 2 right here. And you have like 3 right there. And that's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we can make this work. So you just got to be like this, I think. Now we get to copy and paste this a couple times, right? It's just straight in, straight in. Just do your best. Oh, what is the problem here? You're not fully over. Okay, got it. Because you needed to tap in previously, but not necessarily now. Okay, so we're kind of going to do this old style. Or old style for me. So you go over like this, and then just going to feed them all. So, okay, you don't feed this one, you just dunk in. So feed and feed. And that will bring 2 solids over. And we do the exact same thing right here. Only we kind of leap, right? This is how I handled all of space exploration with this, not the expansion, but Arundel's mod. You know what I mean? Doing this many, many, many times. Especially building all the buildings in space. Yeah. All right, so this will get 3 things. You'll get supercrystalline structure. You'll get fuel rod. Fuel rod doesn't have a... Never brought that in. That stinks. So you'll be chromium, chromium. All right, so I guess we have to find a fuel rod depot then. How are we doing for fuel rods? We're making them, but not very much. I think I really do have to double all of this. I think this is the keystone of the entire plutonium chain right now. I also think I'm over time, and this is going to be a long episode, despite not really doing all that much, it feels like. Where do we put nuclear fuel rods? Let's figure that out. We want to come over into material sorting somewhere. And what is the characteristic of fuel rods? It should be a uranium product, right? And we haven't decided what the uranium product will be. So do we just make fuel rods? But that doesn't make sense. I'm putting it right here makes a lot more sense. But there's going to be multiple kinds of fuel rods is the issue. All right, I guess we do that then. So like this and like that. So we should probably line this up properly so we don't cause an international incident again. There. So we only want the one in the middle. So remove that and then remove that. And then find a way to get the materials over. The liquid in, rather. Then we'll have to address this one day. But that day is not today. All right, so whale, I guess. I don't think we'll ever need a whale. Let's start with a caravan. And then I want you to huffle your entire, all the way over here. I want you to fill up on this stuff. And I want you to come right here and I want you to empty that cargo. And if there's ever a point where you're too slow, you'll be replaced with a whale. All right, so now we have all the materials that we need to gather available in material sorting. Ugh. Let's go over here and see if they can all come in. All right, now we have to do the last thing, which is borax. So we should probably bind it like this. And this is going to be kind of ugly. Kind of a lot of ugly. Maybe we should make a mixed line and bring it back. I think that's a better idea. Mix it once and then deal with it later. So the problem is this, though. I kind of put this in the wrong spot, which should be shocking to everyone, I suppose. I will fix it. Okay, I like that. And so, obviously, I should have hooked this up before I did this. And that is a level of foresight you simply do not receive on this channel. So right there, and that's hooked up, and then right here, and that's hooked up. There you have sand casting in. You have something to work with. We should get that whale running. So what's our number? 5, 7, 8. It's going to be 1,000 each. 5,000, 2,000, 1,000. Done. All right. Mr. Whale, add interrupt about being hungry. I want you to come here and I want you to wait until a circuit condition. That circuit condition is comparator equals go. And then unload until target, unload until target, unload until target. So, chromium. Because I be a bit too clever, cause myself problems. Okay, and it's 5,000, 2,000, 1,000. All right, great. Now we gotta go get those things. So it is chromium, which is not, it's right there. Ooh. That's not what I want to do. I want you to load items until we got chrome, quantity 5,000. Then I want you to go get the nano crystals right there. Whatever that is, super crystals. Load items until caravan has super crystals. And then I want you to go get our fuel rods, which are now right there, which will be right there. Load items, and that's 1,000. Great. Punt, punt, punt. And right there, go. And then how is our radioactive dinosaur? Still on his way. Maybe I should have used a whale. Maybe. This is placed wrong. I did this incorrectly. I'll survive. That's good, and that's good. We just have to find borax now. And that will not be a long walk. The Akuas, it is right there. And hopefully, I remember this exists in the future. And if I don't, it shall cause embarrassment. Oh, speaking of embarrassment, there's what's happening right here. It's gonna be. Oh, maybe it's not gonna be. It's not fine. Oh, borax shame. All right, we're gonna have to struggle with that coming up. Okay, this is still a problem. This is still a problem. Guess we have to make way right here. So this was a bad idea on multiple counts. Usually my bad ideas don't have quite so much flavor to them. It's really quite dull how I destroy everything. There you go. Borax in. Then obviously I need to get rid of all this. Take it away. Take it away. Take it away. I still have more. Yick. Then, because obviously this was in the plan the entire time, this is what has to happen. It was in the plans like that. Really. No, go check them. They're at the office. So all I have to do is wait for that dinosaur to huffle all the way back, huh? Suppose I could start recapping. Or go wire up the alarm system. That's probably a better use of my time. Because we added a lot of stuff today. Well, no. Not really. No. We added some stuff today. Which is a victory, I suppose. Alright, did that guy go and grab the fuel rods? Yes. We have a load of fuel rods on the way. Oh, they only stacked to 50. Ooh. I did not notice that. Good thing that there's extra space in the dinosaur. These are all fuel rods then. All right. We need a whale. We need a whale to be hungry. We need a whale to come right here and fill cargo. We need a whale to go up to material sorting land and to dunk that right there. Wait, don't we already have the blue? Didn't we already put this on the belt, or did we? I can't remember. I don't think we imported this from the south. Like, I don't think it's even on the sushi belt. I don't see it. All right, it goes up in alloy land, which I suppose we just lost a hold of. Right there, an empty cargo. And you go do that. And then I need another dinosaur. You get to be hungry. And I need you to go up to material sorting to get that cobalt chromium. And I want you to dump it on the belt because we need it for big mines. Right there. Empty cargo. Yeah. And that will get us one closer to having big mines whenever we need it. Only we have to loosen our regulator right here just a little bit. Probably only need 500, right? It's not used for hardly anything. Still waiting. Still waiting. Guess we gotta go fix the alarm system, huh? 20 cobalt chromium there. Ouch. That's ouch. Maybe I should put more on. Yeah. Should be a full 1,000. It doesn't really matter either way. If I get it slightly wrong, it'll just buffer a bit more. Where am I going and what am I doing? Right here. Cobalt chromium. You're a full 1,000. All right. So let's go wire up alarm systems. Let's do recap. And then let's be done, right? And then next episode, I continue on... Oh, wait a second. Cobalt chromium, done. We continue on our checklist right here of all the alloys under the sun. So alarm system right here, there's some easy ones. that we did Ferrochrome, and then next door to it is Cobalt Chrome. Right? If I look again, this is zinc silver, and that's the weird cube. All right, we also did stainless and super steel. Super steel is done right here, I believe. Yeah, so it's third tier over, fourth vertical, bottom right. So 1, 2, 3, fourth, bottom right. So that's you. And that's super steel. All right. And that's basically all I did today, right? Just 4 things. It's right by the solder, huh? Yes. 4 things doesn't feel like a lot. All right. So let's take a look around. Are we doing anything interesting here? No. Here's our super steel. Here's our stainless steel. We're waiting on more cobalt. Cobalt's really hard for some reason. Ferrochrome doing just fine. And we're waiting on you. Ah, whale's on his way. Okay, so we will follow this majestic aerial cetacean as it moves to accomplish its goal. Then, then. Oh, we're researching again. Tomorrow we just do more alloys. It's just going to be alloy quest for quite some time. I have to get intermetallics done. That's probably the next thing I do. Do Vittelroy, Iron Nextlet Timmy, and then intermetallics, which are all done pretty much in a block. All right, we're here. Oh, wait, we're not actually there. Okay. So unload, unload, unload. Great. Oh, I never put down the... Okay. Okay, this is fine. We can fix this. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. As I was going to majestically look from a distance. In fact, I'm still going to look from a distance. We're going back. We were never here. That was never broken. We're just going to go back home. We're going to pretend everything's okay. And then we finally made industrial cobalt chrome. We did 2 new things today. We were only making spot cobalt chrome back in the North factory, or the South factory. And now we're doing it properly. It takes 1 fuel rod to make 2 of these things. That's a lot. Well, it's being made. 2, 4, 6, 8. And it's no prod. No prod, of course. It's going to take a long time to work this out. We're probably going to be limited on fuel rods. Especially when we have to start making them with Bodos. Yeah, I really need to go put in... Here, let's make a note of that. Double 234 neutron absorber. It's going to be sticking out in a real way. See, that's all of them right there. I mean, not that it really matters. And it floats over and it floats in. Beautiful. And then we're going to look at cobalt one more time because my world revolves around cobalt. I kind of expected it to be filling up faster, but it's not. All right, we're done. Let's take a screenshot and get out of here. We're already over time. So thank you for the energy drink. I surely need it. So pull up, pull up, pull up. And then up a little bit more. Okay, and screenshot. What did we do, ladies and gentlemen? Well, I suppose I should show it. the first thing we did for like the first half hour was just plot out everything we need in order to do lithium properly. And then we found out that we need Bodos and Scrondex and Dingrits, all of which are going to be on the other side of Animal Husbandry, which is obviously not done yet. So that's great. So our plan of doing lithium is just off the table for right now. So we've just closed out material processing. We have all the primary materials now, except for coke. We have to do coke somewhere. I made a mistake. I really did. I made a mistake by putting electronics right here and here when I knew I was going to have to do a coke area right there, and this is the best place for it. I'll have to bring it down and go over there or something, or actually do it in here, but I don't want to do that. I want to tap directly in. All of this is probably incorrect to do coal processing right here. I should have attached it to a coal field I knew I was never going to use. I should probably have put it right down here. Like the coal field for the factory should be right here. There's still time, I suppose. And I can also look into biomining coal and phytomining coal, which may or may not actually work out. Anyway, that's a problem for later. I have to make coke. We got problems all over the place because of no coke. But we put all that aside today, and we decided to march down the big list of all the alloys we need. And that's a lot. And so today we focused on the fun ones, I think. We made ferrochrome, stainless, super steel. That's a new one. And we also made industrial cobalt chrome. And so I think these are kind of the really hard ones, except for ferrochrome. That's trivial, but it's necessary for stainless. And we're just not making enough cobalt. We cannot physically make enough cobalt. I have to look into the phytomining recipe for this, because this is just not cutting it. It's going to be a little better once we start getting more and more meat from doing real animal husbandry, but I know there's a phytomining recipe for making cobalt extract, and I should give that serious consideration. But for right now, I think we're done. This wasn't a hugely impactful episode, just a lot of thinking and planning. And tomorrow I mindlessly plow ahead with iron nextlet antimony alloy, intermetallics, Vitleroy. There's iron nextlet antimony and just nextlet antimony. What a country. All right, we're just going to start checking all these things out and throwing them in these boxes up here, and then we're going to be done. Much like I am right now. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.